Hello everyone. Oh, wrong tab. This is J-Pop and this is my third and my favorite ladder match of StarCraft 2 against Malice as the red Protoss, and here I am spawning as the blue Terran on Tal'Darim Altar. I don't know why I had that voice. It's actually kind of dumb of me, but okay. So we have the match underway. Nothing going on all too special. Excuse me, I'm gonna have a sip of whatever I have here. I'll let you guys wonder what it is. It was good. What was it? You'll never know. So, supply depot going down because I'm a boss. Building a pylon. What the hell is he doing? Sending his scouting probe. Looks like it's towards the correct direction so far. Oh, where's this line coming from? From the probe. Let's see where his attention is at. Chrono boosting his nexus to get out more workers, because workers means more money. That's good for him. He looks and he sees where I am. He has found me and is harassing stuff. Okay, back to the everyone cab. And I send my SCV out in a direction. I got a text message apparently, and I used my SCV to defend my SCV. And now we're playing tag. And I give up. And that's that. So he has his probe go around. I try to snatch him, but not quite successful enough. I send my worker, find out where he is. So now I know where his position is, and he's just going around like, hey, come, you want to play with me? You want to play with me? No, I don't want to play with him. Barracks is down on the way. All of these lines, what is his APM at? Average of 40. Getting the orbital command down, which is his sign to leave because I have a Marine on the way, so he's gonna leave. I got my SCV walking around and then decides to take a break. And yep, nothing going on right now. Cybernetics core for Malice. Have I played Malice before? I want to say I have. I can't recall. Probe returning back. Command center going down. This is something that I have watched a lot of Korean matches, Terran versus Protoss, where they will do a 1 racks expand, 1 barracks, command center, and this SCV has a job that will get started. The SCV decides to leave because I don't need him there anymore. I know what's going on. And here we go with a bunker, and the command center is already down on the way. We look at the units tab, 16 workers to 19. I got a mule, which is pretty standard because you can't make workers as you make the orbital command. But I should be making workers now. But I can't because I'm a supply block because I'm good. And I have another barracks down on the way. And another one. SCV and probe here. Oh, look at them. Aren't they the best of buds? Look at that. I'll be your friend. We don't need to fight. Oh, stab him in the back. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, fine. Here comes the Stalker out to take control of the Zilnaga Watchtower, and no. He decides not to. Here's another Stalker coming out on the way. Does he know what I'm doing? No, he's going for a 1 gate expand, getting the Cybernetics core down. And the SCV saw the Stalker, so it left. Now the Stalkers move up. Just in the nick of time to miss my SCV. I already have my expansion down. We'll look at the units tab. Still pretty even in the workers count. 3 Stalkers versus 6 Marines. Here's the 3rd Stalker out. Expansion down on the way. Getting the gas. And nothing so far. Here come the Stalkers moving out. And we're gonna find out what's going on here. And the Stalkers come up. They're getting shot at the bunker, and they walk right by. 1 Stalker goes down, but 2 Stalkers get into my base, and Stalkers against Marines. Stalkers win. And he's microing to his heart out. But I have too many Marines for these 2 Stalkers. He's trying to micro to the best of his ability, and he loses another Stalker, and the Stalkers are going to try to go in and take out some of the workers. Couple shots, and then it dies. Look at the units lost tab. I am way ahead. I have all of these Marines. Oh, missed rally because I was in haste. But he has his expansion down. Warp gate is done, but he has no extra gateways to speak of. He has no army. Look at the units tab. He just has workers. I have passed him up in the worker count, so I'm doing really, really good. Here are the extra gateways. 4 more gateways. Probe here to make sure that I'm not moving out. And I am content to sit in my base right now. If I did move out, I would win, but I don't know that, so... Getting my other refinery down, got the engineering bay down, got the combat shield on the way. I've been getting combat shield a lot more instead of going for the stim. I know I like my marine stim attack, but combat shield helps out so much. Even though stim helps kill things quicker, things being alive longer just feels so much better. And I have a force with a marauder out here, just in case if he has some stalkers. And he has a single zealot. That's good for him. And I move down a little bit to check on this Zelnaga watchtower. And nothing major going on right now. Building stuff, getting the +1 upgrade. Go up here to this watchtower and find nothing. Oh, warp gates are done. He's warping in a bunch of zealots and some stalkers. He's got the +1 armor on the way, getting a mortal out onto the field. These guys are being lazy up over here. Another 2 more refineries going down. Look at the units tab, 39 workers to 35 workers. Plus I have mules. Look at the income tab. I am a little bit ahead of my opponent right now, which is good for me. Starport down on the way. Factory's already built. And yes. Not too much to speak of right now. Don't pay attention to my money. I know I'm terrible. And I'm almost supply blocked again. And I don't have any supply depots on the way, which is a bad, bad sign. Very, very bad sign. But leave that marine there. Left a marine down here to check when this expansion goes down. And then just leaving my army right there just to see if he moves out. I have found that it's a good idea to not just leave your units in your base. Have them go out there and do something. Taking control of this, making sure that he can't walk an army this way. You know, it's all the little things that make the difference. I scan and I see the army, I'm like, okay, so he has some forces out, he's got an observer. I'm like, okay. So things are looking pretty standard. Couple marines having some target practice on these rocks, good for them. +1 attack is almost done. Couple more barracks, a reactor. I didn't get a whole bunch of add-ons because I didn't know what would be coming my way. And look at that queued up of marauders. That's terrible. Look at that. That's 300 minerals, 200 of it that could be used for something else. Getting the medevac out. Factory is done lifting it up. Gonna put the starport on this so I can get my medevacs. 'Cause medevacs are good. I also have a 3rd command center down on the way. And I have a drop incoming with my first medevac. Hooray! Moving out with these forces to meet out here in the middle. Against this force. His force is actually looking pretty stellar right now. How do I... Units kill... What's the army tab? My army is a little bit higher. Worker supply, he is caught up in the worker supply. It's terrible of me. It's because of my supply blocks. Ooh, he has a Colossus and Thermal Lance on the way. Colossus, Thermal Lance on the way. +1 attack on the way. And he's starting to move out. Starting to get a little worried. And I have the medevac out here and parked in the middle of... Ooh, there's a Protoss statue right there. That's pretty cool. But we're like so high the ground is all foggy. He's taking his units and he's going to take down the destructible rocks, and my marine sees it. Like, huh. Okay, and oh no! He got spotted, but it's okay because I've got my command center finished and it's going to land. Troops still sitting out here. Not much going on. He's got an observer just in case any troops walk up. Colossus, stalkers. Things are being built. Things are good. Another engineering bay. Got some more tech labs. Got some more reactors on my barracks. I need to rally my starport. Look at that. Look at all those supply deals because I am supply blocked. I am so good at this game. Got my 3rd expansion down with a planetary fortress and a missile turret just in case if he decided to go DTs, I have something to stop him. I scan. Do I scan somewhere? I thought I heard a scan. Ah, I scan right there, and I see that his expansion is down on the way, but I see that he is behind. His is behind mine, so I am in a pretty good advantage. I could spend my money so that I'd actually have a better advantage, but, you know. Observer coming down, and he sees my army. What does he see? He's got a Twilight Council on the way. +2 attack on the Forge. Building Colossus. Look at the units tab. Even in workers. What else? 13 Zealots. I got 50 Marines. Because Marines are good. I scan and I see the army move out. And oh, here we go. I'm just going to take control of the high ground. Does this unit see him? Yeah, he sees him, so I know that he's there. Gonna wait for him to come up in this direction. Here we go. We're gonna have a game of +1/+1 versus +1/+1, and I fall back. I'm like, no, don't attack me. I'm scared because I have the other half of my forces over here. So I'm gonna regroup them. Regroup. And as he moves out, I drop into his base, which is why we're a whole bunch of distracted. And this is one of the more proud tactics that I employ, but I'll talk about that later because I'm getting my army out, moving into position. Here we go. Stim my marine to figure out that there's an army there, and I try to spread out my forces so I can have a better concave. And here we go with the battle, and the zealots are in the back, not being effective at all. And I micro these marines by themselves, moving around, getting a small flank and getting one Colossus. Gonna flank around and get the second Colossus, so the two big units are down, and here come the rest of the reinforcements. And who's gonna win this battle? The Immortal doing tons of damage, and I take out the Immortal, but he's still got 6 Stalkers to my 2 Marauders, and the Marauders are gonna go down. The Medevac's gotta run back, and I have just a small enough swell of forces. I got Vikings, I got Marauders, and Marauders take out Stalkers. Get him! Stim, can I get one more Stalker? I do. And then, if we look at the production tab, we should see +3 attack, +2 armor, and concussive shells, because I realized I didn't have concussive shells. If I had concussive shells, I might have gotten more of these Stalkers. But he has his expansion up. Doesn't have anything mining there yet, while mine is fully underway. We look at here, I got +1 armor for my Medevacs. I decided that armor is a better choice for your air units instead of attack, because even though if I have the Vikings for the Colossus, extra attack is better, but armor makes them last longer. Armor also helps the Medevacs, which heals my ground units to do more damage. So it's a theory that I've been working with, trying to see if that works. I got another command center down on the way. Concussive cells is almost done. +3, +2. He's got his +3 attack on the way. Blink going down, another gateway going down for Malice, and he is sitting back in his base, and I scan and I see he's got a pretty sizable force that I don't think with this army I could walk up and kill, so I am right now not going to do anything about it. We look at the army tab. I am ahead in army. We're about even in worker supply. He's got his saturation going on here. Look at the income tab. I'm just a little it's basically even. So this match is looking pretty even. Units lost. He's lost more than me, and I'm ahead in supply right now. But for the most part, this match is pretty even. I back up just a little bit because he has his force coming up, and I see it, and I stim, and I take out a couple of Stalkers. And here comes the engagement. Who's going to win this battle? I don't know. But we have a Medevac with a drop coming in. We also have another Medevac with a drop coming in, and this force is going to lose, and the drop goes into the base, taking out a bunch of workers, and he sees it and responds by pulling everything back. I move my Marines back, and here comes another drop into his base, and he sees it, and he's reacting. We look at the income tab. His income has dropped astronomically because of this drop. So we got a drop going on over there. He's trying to have Zealots, and I pick up my Marauders, and I leave. Marauders here in the base, still doing damage. I take up that Medevac and leave, and this Medevac is going to come and drop Marauders back again in his base. Got the orbital command going up. Look at the production tab, +3 attack. I should get +3 armor. So bad. These Marauders are still here doing damage, and then more warping, reinforcing, and I dropped off my Marauders over here, which he can see, but probably doesn't notice. The Marauders die. The Medevac dies. This Medevac has 1 unit left. And his units are going across this way. Now they're going back because the Marauder is here. Taken out. Ooh, it's what we call Artosis Pylon. That is a StarCraft joke, apparently. Artosis, one of the American, he's American, but he casts in Korea, the Korean matches. Apparently he's popular for having one pylon powering everything. And when you destroy that pylon and everything dies, you can't produce anything out of it. So I'm going to get a huge advantage because he's no longer to build units right now. I'm going to take this advantage to get another expansion on the ground, and I'm going to move my humongous force out here with 3-2 upgrades versus the Protoss, which has 3-1, so I'm ahead. Still producing more units. Not getting anything else. Matter of fact, I got my Ghost Academy down on the way. Oh, it's already down to make Ghosts later on. Got the worker transfer on. And yes, now we're sitting tight again. Getting the Mobius reactor on the Ghost so that Ghosts have more energy when they come out. So they can EMP immediately. Got some Stalkers in the back to prevent any more drops. This Marine has been doing nothing all game long. I always wondered, you make a unit and you get the upgrades. How does the upgrade that you just make the gun that they're holding stronger? You would think they'd have to go back and like switch guns or something like that. I don't know. But anyway. Yes. Malice is moving out with another huge force while I'm controlling this high ground. And Stimmin, here we go. He blinks back some of the stocks so he has a better concave. And the battle's going on, and another double drop going into the base. The Vikings are now all dead. The Colossus falls. Reinforcing units come on down and take out. I scanned because I thought I heard DTs, but apparently not so. And here come the Marauders into the base. He's in full retreat, and I've got medevacs loaded up. And there's a drop. Gonna take out the robotics facility, and another drop into the main. Malice is under tons of pressure. He's got forces in the back of his base, forces in the front of his base, and he blinks, and he's gonna try to take out this force. And the fight is going on. The Marauders are taking out all the facilities. And will he kill this force using workers? No. And he calls good game. What I was so particularly proud of this game is when his army moved out and I dropped into his base. Because what I have learned, it's pointless to drop into their base when their units are right here. You can't do damage. So what I was doing, I'm going to open up this replay tab. I'm going to scroll back to right about here. That's why I had this medevac come out and sit and wait. And we look here on the minimap. Waiting. Wait. I was not going to use this drop until the proper time occurred. And as we see right here, I see his forces starting to move out. And then right as his forces are right here, that is when I drop. Let's take a look at. See, his army is moving out, and I dropped into his base, so he has to warp in his forces back here. And I should pick up and leave, but I leave him here to die. And then if we forward on more into the game, we can see this fight. Fast motion. Boom! Micro! Things happen. Die. And go up. If we look right here, I'm going to focus on this spot for just a sec. See, I load up my medevacs. This is when I had already planned it. I had set one medevac all the way out here and another medevac all the way down here. And see, if I dropped into his base right now, either this base or this base, he'd kill it. I mean, he has an army here. What are 4 Marauders going to do against this much stuff? But as he moves out, we're looking from my point of view, and I see the attack going on. Stimming, and I attack. And sometimes people get caught up in looking at the battle. Oh, too long. Wait. Let me back that up. Sorry. I had the wrong view. looking from my point of view. See, I'm running around doing work, getting units together. Here we have the engagement, and as the engagement happens, I say, oh, like they're attacking. It's like they're gonna attack. What's the point of me looking at them? There's no point. Gonna go in and drop into their base. Now I go back to look at the fight, and I see, okay, I pretty much lost that fight, but damage was dealt, so I'm gonna take those units and retreat. And then while all of this is going on, I have a drop back in his base. I have a drop back here in this base. So this attack, even if he crushed, like did more damage and was way ahead, his forces cannot come up to me, because his forces have to handle this right here and handle this right here, and it's just really, really annoying. So I was very, very proud of myself using those Marauders to pull those troops back, and I should get another drop. We'll be able to see in a little bit. See, I get the drop, pick up another drop, send those units off, send this unit over this way, and as the army fights, I send it all the way in here while attacking in two fronts, and that ultimately helped me win the match. So I was real proud of myself in this match. It was a lot more insightful. I didn't catch it the first time, but I just wanted to point that out. Anyways, so I'm hoping to play more StarCraft. I promise you guys, I am writing my story. I'll figure out exactly what I want to do. All these short stories and long story, and busy with work and everything. I do promise you guys, I'll make a story. But I've been away from YouTube so long, I wanted to at least make something, and this is easier to make than making a story. So that's it. I'm done. I'm actually hungry, so I'm going to go eat like you guys care. I will see you guys in the next video.